Hello and welcome everybody to Game 2 of coLCatZ vs NightEnD from the EG Masters Cup. This is going to be Game 2 of a best of 3. In Game 1 we saw quite a nice little 8-gate push by NightEnD. coLCatZ actually decided to take a very early gold base as his second expansion, or as his first expansion rather, and NightEnD just went for a big 8-gate push on 2 bases and was able to just destroy coLCatZ. coLCatZ really just had no answer to that many gateway units, and so NightEnD was able to take Game 1 there. So now we're in Game 2. We are now on Tal'Darim Altar. Gonna see if coLCatZ is gonna be able to take a win off of NightEnD, or whether NightEnD is gonna be able to take this best of 3 at 2-0. Spawning here in the bottom left position as the yellow Zerg, playing for Team Complexity, we have coLCatZ, who is of course operating under the screen name of Standard. Spawning in the top right position as the blue Protoss from Team Fnatic MSI, we have NightEnD. This is going to be a map that's pretty common to Forge Fast Expand. We did see a Forge Fast Expand out of NightEnD in Game 1 on Metalopolis, but it looks like he's going to be going for a similar Forge Fast Expand on this build, on this map as well. Something very common to do on this map because it's fairly easy to defend this little choke here with a couple of cannons and a couple of gateways there blocking off the way. Now, I'm actually curious. I'd actually like to hear from some of you that are Protoss players. Actually, I am least familiar with the Protoss race. Out of all the races, I always wished I was really good at Protoss, but I'm actually really terrible when I play Protoss. Like, Terran, I can play and be decent at Terran. When I play as random on ladder and I get Terran, I usually do pretty well, but Protoss, I pretty much just get raffle stomped every single time. So, someone who knows Protoss builds, please tell me down below in the chat. Let me know, how all in is an 8-gate? I've seen lots of different builds, you know, that are 6-gate, 7-gate, 8-gate pushes on 2 bases. I know they're not entirely, completely all in. Obviously, you still have a big economy behind it, but obviously to get up 8 gates, you don't have the resources to constantly be producing out of 8 gateways non-stop on just 2 base. I don't think. That is my impression of it. But let me know down in the comments below. Let me know if that's exactly what the dealio is with Protoss players. Now, what do we have coming out here from NightEnD? But holy cow, we see a cannon rush going down here for NightEnD, but it is scouted by coLCatZ with this Overlord. This Overlord is going to see that there are cannons being built here on the low ground. coLCatZ is going to know exactly what's going on here. How is he going to react to this? Right now, spawning pool is still only about 3/4 of the way done. He's sending a drone into the main, sees that NightEnD is going to be fast expanding on this map, but there we go. Now we do have the photon cannon going down on the high ground here for NightEnD. NightEnD might actually take this game quite quickly here. coLCatZ is going to need to do something very quickly to be able to defend this. And wow, actually we have a cancel there. He forced the cancel on the hatchery, of course, so he did decide to just cancel that. That's exactly what he's going for. He wants to be ahead in getting this Nexus going up, but oh my goodness, what is coLCatZ doing? coLCatZ is throwing down a hatchery in the main base of NightEnD. Absolutely unbelievable. This is what I was talking about in Game 1. This is the kind of stuff that you can expect from coLCatZ, is these crazy off-the-wall builds like hatcheries in your main expansion. Holy cow. coLCatZ now placing an Overlord in position to be sure that there are no cannons going down here in the back. NightEnD feeling very confident right now because he feels like he just forced a cancel on this hatchery. That means that coLCatZ loses 75 minerals, and he also is now going to be behind in this expansion. NightEnD is going to be able to get up first, so he's got to be feeling like he's in a fantastic spot right now, not knowing that coLCatZ is actually throwing down a hatchery in his base. Now, here we do have another photon cannon here going down for NightEnD. Again, I like this style. This is such a smart style of cannon rushing here by NightEnD. Look at that beautiful placement of that photon cannon, placing it right where that photon cannon can actually hit Zerglings that are attacking it, except for apparently right in that one spot. There is a queen now here out on the field. Another cannon's going down right now for NightEnD. He's really going to try to force another cancel on this hatchery, and will that finish? Yes, it looks like that cannon is actually going to be able to finish, pick off that Zergling, and looks like it will be able to go down right away. Now, looks like coLCatZ is going to be trying to focus down that probe. That's exactly what he needs to do if he wants to stop that from... Oh, no, another cannon going down, and there we go. coLCatZ now forced to cancel in the base of coLCatZ, though. In the meantime, what is he going to be building out of this? We do have a queen coming down right now. Are we going to see drones being made? We're actually seeing roaches being created in the main. By doing this, he's bypassing this solid wall here by NightEnD. NightEnD definitely feeling very safe and very comfortable right now. And look at this. He's actually poking into his opponent's base because he's saying, you know what? I know you've got to have more resources than that. What have you been spending your resources on? He's going to poke in here. He's going to see a Roach Horns down. He's seeing Lair Tech start. He's seeing a fairly high drone count, but at this point, he's got to be wondering, where are those resources being spent? And there we go. The probe just now moving in and scouting. You know what? He decided there could be another expansion in my base. A player like NightEnD is going to know all about KatZ and all about KatZ's crazy style, and that's exactly what we saw here from KatZ. And you know what? The second he saw that there was really not that much in KatZ's base, he went to go check down there at that lower expansion to see, oh my goodness, there is a hatchery in my base. Now, he is going to be spreading creep all around on the map now, denying a lot of mining going on, just holding position with these roaches behind the expansion of NightEnD right now. NightEnD only at 27 food to the 47 food of standard right now. He just only has one gateway up right now. That's all he can be producing out of. In the meantime, he's now doing a lot of good harassment here in the back of the mineral line with these roaches. Oh my goodness, this is so smart here from KatZ. This is going to deny so much mining here from NightEnD. As you can see, NightEnD pretty much being forced to try to run in there and mine as much as he can and then just run away with his probes. And there's not a whole lot NightEnD can do at this point in time. Now KatZ is perfectly happy to not have this base here because he's got one mining base and his opponent has none right now. No other gateways have gone down here for NightEnD. As you can see, NightEnD is pretty much completely broke right now. He only has 15 resources, and now there's actually one stalker that spawned on the outside of that gateway. He had to destroy his own pylon to try to get in there, and now he's just going to have to move in and try to mine as much as he can. NightEnD in an absolutely terrible position right now. And it looks like KatZ is just continuing to spread creep in his base. 2 queens are now down. Is he producing any more roaches? Doesn't look like it. At this point in time, he's just getting upgrades for his roaches right now. Burrow coming down as well as that Glial reconstitution. And KatZ continuing to be very, very annoying here. How many workers has he picked off? 17 workers. Let's check out the harvester count right now. 27 harvesters to 11. NightEnD has basically been zapped back to the early game here with this build, and KatZ now pulling back. I'm actually surprised that he didn't get any drones and build some spine crawlers in the base here, completely walling NightEnD in here. Now, what is this we have going down here from NightEnD? I love this move, actually, by NightEnD. Why do I love this move going down from NightEnD? Some of you out there might be saying, you know what, this Stargate is super, super early. But you know what? At this point in time, NightEnD is just so far behind. This is exactly what you need to do when you are this far behind in a game. When you're super far behind in a game, you pretty much are forced to just do something crazy. You cannot play standard after you do something crazy or after so much damage has been dealt like this. The only way that you're going to come back is by taking a very, very high risk, high reward move, by making a very high risk, high reward move, and that's exactly what NightEnD is doing here. By making a Stargate, he's going to produce some Void Rays here, because that's really all he can do at this point in time to try to stop KatZ. But at this point, I think it's just too little, too late. Roach tunneling is actually starting right now. Tunneling Claws, that is going to be the ability for roaches to burrow move, and I don't entirely know why he's going to be going for that, as there are a lot of cannons here that can detect all those roaches that are going to be burrowed. And there we go, the burrowed roach is now going down here. KatZ going to be healing up those roaches right away. These roaches are pretty strong right now, and the only detection that NightEnD has are these photon cannons, which he's trying to throw down a lot of right now. He needs those photon cannons to stay alive right now. Not even producing that many more workers right now. Do we have any Void Rays? No, we don't even have any Void Rays right now. He's just saving up for a Void Ray right now. That's pretty much the only thing he can do at this point in time. More queens coming out here for KatZ. KatZ getting quite a few queens, and now these roaches just poking in, dealing some damage. Now they're just going to pull back and heal up. KatZ in an absolutely fantastic position right now while he continues to drone up, and there we go. Now he does have another expansion going down, deciding to take another expansion because he doesn't have any units here to take down the destructible rocks. And as we can see, he can't be taking this expansion because his opponent still has the threat of being able to deny that expansion from going down. But the cannons are finally now going down here for NightEnD, and now KatZ moving around, got back into the back of the natural expansion of NightEnD, which has now pretty much become his main expansion. There is one Void Ray now coming out onto the field for KatZ. KatZ, of course, is going to be prepared for this now. As these 3 queens here, they are going to be able to take those out quite easily. And here we go. Now the roach is coming in, just focusing down probes. He needs to do as much economic damage as he can. These roaches are pretty much dead, and NightEnD is going to GG out of there. Wow! That is exactly the kind of game I love to see when I cast games by KatZ. Those just crazy off-the-wall styles of games. So, that means these 2 players are currently 1-1. That means, ladies and gentlemen, that we are going to be going into Game 3 of this best of 3. So stick with me to see who is going to be taking this home. Will KatZ be taking this home for Team Complexity, or will NightEnD be taking this best of 3 home for Fnatic MSI? Don't move a muscle.